What's up, guys? This is going to be round 2 on my experience with 7. So, I made a video 2 weeks ago saying that I was doing a hard cut from 220, 260 to 60. I'm making this to basically say that I failed. I failed at it. Hard fail. Huge fuck up. Feel awful about it. What I did was the girl I'm seeing proposed that I take Ativan to mitigate going from 220 to 80. First day was okay. And then, like every other time I do a hard cut, the second day is when everything hits, because the shit's saturated in your system. And when you do that first day and you do a hard cut, it may not seem all that bad. Granted, you have 4,000 milligrams of vitamin C in you, but that second day is a motherfucker, dude. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. She gave me 30 Ativans, 0.5s. I took them all, bro, in 2 days. And instead of mitigating it, it actually made it worse. And the following days after that was like 450, 500 mgs. And that's no good. I literally did the opposite of what the end goal was. And I feel awful about it, dude. Like, I'm making these videos to show that, I'm imperfect and that this is very challenging to do. My goal was to get a hold of those Ativans, get a hotel, and do like a 3-day hard cut and not bring anything with me. And I still have intentions of doing that. I don't know when that's going to happen, but if I can't even be at home and go from what I was doing in the hundreds to 80, if I can't even do that successfully, then I don't know, dude. Like, again, like I explained last time, I'm on keto. My diet is perfect. Picture perfect diet. Workout regimen. I do cardio and I do weights every day. I'm running 50 miles a week. I'm doing 100 Navy SEALs every day. I'm not jacked by any means, but I put in work every day. And maybe all that cardio is affecting my gains and doing keto, but in that regard, I feel good. But like I said last time, it doesn't make sense. Being Mr. Perfect Health, doing keto, and then taking hundreds of milligrams. Like, it's not sound. It doesn't make sense, but my brain thinks that it makes sense. So, I fucked up. After the Ativan, I started, every time I do Ativan, I relapse on hard drugs. Every single time I do benzos. I feel comfortable and I go, okay, now I'm so comfortable that I take this comfort for granted and I end up doing harder shit. And I just want to show people what this looks like, because this is a real mental illness. I had my house cleaned last week. And this is the current state of my house right now. I just want to show people the mental. I was taking a shower and I locked myself out of my bathroom with the water on, and this is the result right here. And that's all from being ignorant and biting off more than I can chew. I mean, look at this, dude. This is fucking disgusting. This is disgusting. And I got too comfortable, and this is the result. So luckily I'm able to take time off of work, and but this is a mental illness, dude. And all I'm trying to do is create a community of people who are feel united in regard to not being the only one going through this. Yesterday I did 170 mgs. It was pretty good. Was manageable. But the thing about that, the kicker to that is 2 days ago, I did more than I've ever done in my life. I went out and bought probably 6 packs of Opia when I was off the Ativan. Ate them all. Did my omega extracts powder. Probably did 100 of that. But then, like, going through 6 packs of 4 Opias, like, those are 80 milligrams each, bro. I went through 6 packs of those plus 100. That's like 400 milligrams, bro. Nobody should be fucking doing that, bro. It's just like, I feel like a shell. So this is where we're at, bro. We're back at about 200 mgs, and a lot of people are saying do the Suboxone hard cut, implement that. Yeah, I might have to do that. I don't know. I bought plant kratom, and I haven't even touched it because last time I did it, I threw up because I'm so adjusted and used to taking the 7 that when I do that, it just it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing, bro. So, like, this is my current state. You see me. This is what it does. I'll keep giving updates. I wish I had more knowledge and education on what's actually happening, but it's rendered impossible at this point. And I'm afraid if I do go to conventional treatment, what's going to happen is I'm going to get out and do the same exact thing. And I'm starting to realize that the most realistic way of coming off of this is going to be a hard taper, 1 to 2 week taper. And right now I'm just playing it by ear and trying to figure out the best way to go about it. But this is hard, bro. This is the hardest thing I've done in my life after coming off of fatty, after coming off hard, after every single thing I've ever came off of. This is hard because this shit touches your serotonin too. It messes with serotonin, much like an SSRI or tramadol. So not only are you dealing with the opioid withdrawal component, you're also dealing with potential serotonin syndrome component, which makes you feel delusional. It makes you feel like overly hyperactive, and like your emotions just don't make sense. It fucks with your hormones. It just does so many bad things to you. And I want to preface, like I said last time, some people can take it and be okay and only do 30 milligrams and take as needed. There's this girl I went on a date with last week, and I told her about 7, and she insisted that I give her some. And I was like, no, I don't want to. I'm not comfortable. And lo and behold, she's like, okay, just show me the site that you get it at. I showed her the site, and what did she do? She bought a gram. So now she does it, and now I have the guilt of that. And she's going to probably do that indefinitely, and now I have to live with that guilt. And I don't feel good about that. I don't want to be the guy that introduced you to that, Granted, I found out about it on my own via Reddit. And I knew once I heard the name being thrown around on Reddit after being a hardcore kratom user for like 7 months, and I saw that name, I knew right then and there. It was like 3 a.m. and I was on Reddit, and I was like, what the fuck is 7Hydro? What the fuck is that? Sure enough, next day woke up, went to my local head shop, and of course it was there. And I knew the second I bought it, just based off of what people were saying, not only am I going to like it, but my brain is going to start budgeting this in and making this a part of my life. And my brain is going to tell me to buy this stuff. And sure enough, here we are, probably about $4,000 later. And that was around Christmas. Excuse me. That was around Christmas. January, February, March, April, May. So we're like 150 days into that. 150 days. I've gone through, we'll say like $4,500. Excuse me. Yeah, that's where we're at. So today I'm doing powder. I'm doing omega extracts, astral glitter. And today, as of so far, I'm on 10 scoops. So that's 100. So I'm just trying to maintain and come off. And I feel like a hypocrite because I went against everything I did on the last video. But I'm living proof that this shit is tough, man. This shit is hard. Like, you're not alone if you're going through this. And yeah, I want to let people know that you are loved. You are not alone. And let's create a community of people who share the same experience. And because, you know, as I said before, Reddit is very volatile. It's very argumentative. I actually was kicked out of the community for asking for general advice and insinuating that it may not be healthy for some people. I was booted from the community for false information. So I can't even post on Reddit forums for 7. So yeah, I have to take it upon myself to do my due diligence and look at testimonials of people and do my own research and come to my own conclusions. But for me as a human being, this stuff is not necessary. So I'm doing everything in my power to try to come off. So I will keep giving updates. Yeah, yesterday 170, today 100. I'm trying to keep it around there. We're going to do a 2-week hard taper. And I will keep giving updates and holding myself accountable by making these videos. So if anybody has anything that they want to add or mention, just go ahead and comment. I'll leave my information and email in the comments. And I love you. Keep your head up. Keep your chest up. And you are not alone. And have a good day.